This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got two patient teams who their coaches drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is the key.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. We've got Markelle Fultz, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Roy. Pass to Davis. Connects from downtown.
Oh, the response. He is an absolute killer.
Here's Petrie. Here's Bosch. Here's Hawkins. 15 in his last outing. Pass to Pierce. The 3 is up. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Petrie can't hit. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Pierce. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Fultz with it. Here's Petrie. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
The Magic have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Fires the 3. Orlando again missing.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Inside, tipped. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Fultz. To the paint. Here's Bosch. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
There's a screen. Here's Hawkins. No good from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Hunter finds Fultz. Here's Petrie. There's the 3. Tight grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Roy. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from three-point land.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out. Brings it.
Here's Petrie. Here's Fultz. Plenty of space. Kite grabs the board. Kite's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Roy. Pass to Davis. From deep. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Just some quick thinking from AD. Doesn't want to give the D any time to react. Just catch it and shoot it.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Petrie. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Pass to Pierce. Here's Hawkins. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Kite. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. teams making substitutions here. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. Fourth, the Magic.
Well, last year they took great pride in rebounding, understanding the importance of winning the possession battle.
Hunter passes to Adebayo. Outside Fultz to halt the run. Brooklyn pulls it in. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Ginobili. Banked it in off the glass.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Magic trail by 11. Now here's Fultz. Still no points. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer, Beal, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
So good from three-point line. Beal stretches out the defense.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 10. Beal outside. Three-pointer. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Fultz has got his 3rd assist of the night.
That's Beal's wheelhouse. Catch and pop.
Now Russell. Davis with a screen on Hunter. Off target from three-point range.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
There's a screen. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Nets leading by 7. Outside Davis. Back to Russell. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
And so it's Brooklyn closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. Back to the game after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
They've got Rudy Gay. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's Roy in at the 2. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Beal, that one's good.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here's Russell. No made baskets yet. Pass to Miles. Now here's Bitadze. Down low. And stolen by Clark. Shot from 16. Good on the jump shot.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And here's Gay. Bitadze a screen on Thompson. Here's Bitadze. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. Bitadze's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Petrie passes to Beal. Thompson outside. Pass to Petrie. Beal from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Beal's got 11 points.
Beal wastes no time getting those 3 points back.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Hawkins is checked in for Brooklyn. And one move we're seeing more frequently these days, Richard, the self alley-oop.
T-Mac might have been the first to do it back in the 02 All-Star game, but now you see it a few times this season, but it is still a major highlight every time.
And the Nets with possession here. They've led by as many as 11. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
It's always another fun set of games between them this year.
Pass to Bosch. Over Gay. Shot clock at 5. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Russell.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Gay's shot is good.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Adebayo sets a screen. And here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Tuesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
The first free throw is good.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Hunter's checked in for Orlando. That one's no good. Nets leading by 7. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's the pick from deep. Gay. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
They're just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
To the right side. Shoots. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game. Brooklyn with the ball. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Nataze with a screen. Fires for 3. And it's Gay with the 3. Gay's got 8.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Now here's Beal. Tightly guarded. Petrie. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Here's Roy. He's got 6. And there's the screen. Pass to Bataze. Here's Hawkins. Just 5 on the clock. Pierce can't get to it. Magic trail by 9. Here's Petrie. He's got 7. Pass to Bosch. Over Bataze. And Bosch gets it to go.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
Here they are.
Use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. In the 3rd spot, Anthony Davis.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Here's Hawkins. No points yet. 1:56 left in the first half of this one. And that one's good. Davis.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Magic trail by 10. To the middle. McGlure. Boom! He jammed it straight down.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Hawkins. And there's a pick. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
The Magic have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Pass to Petrie. Puts up a deep 3. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. Fultz has got 5 assists in the game.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Davis with a screen on Fultz. Hawkins can't get it to go. Magic trail by 5. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Fultz passes to Petrie. No good on the 3. The Nets have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Pierce. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more.
Shot's good.
It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
15. At the line. Paul.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Magic trail by 9. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Petrie. Launches it. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Hawkins. Here's Roy. 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey folks, welcome to the Halftime Show. A lead right now in this one for the Brooklyn Nets.
You know who's having a great time watching these guys launch it from downtown? Me. You know who's not? Wilt Chamberlain over there.
Yeah, I don't even want to look in his direction. Okay, next on the docket, multiple players about to be wearing different jerseys.
And trading for a player like Ja Morant sends an important message about their team's commitment to the future. He's a showstopper with incredible athleticism. Few players in the league have his upside. This could be a make-or-break deal for the franchise.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Nets leading by 9. And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. We've got Markelle Fultz. And it's Petrie in at the 2. Here's Pierce. Off target from outside.
and he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Pass to Petrie. Lets it go from deep. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Petrie's got 13.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And that one's good. Davis.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Petrie can't hit. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter.
He drive. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth.
From deep. And Camby pulls it down. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And here's Hunter from the arc. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Hawkins. 3-pointer. And Camby pulls it down. Camby's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Here's Petrie. They set a pick. From the top of the key. Rebound Brooklyn. Kite's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Roy. Davis a screen. And there's the lob. Oh, stolen by Fultz. Petrie passes to Bosch.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Orlando is shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's Kite, hounded by Fultz. And the basket by Kite. And the Nets lead by 7.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Here's Petrie from the arc. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. Fultz has got assist number 8 now on the night.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
Brooklyn Nets. Some noise, everyone.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Davis misses.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Hunter passes to Fultz. Here's Petrie. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. And now just a 1-point Nets lead.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Pass to Roy. The 3 is up. Orlando with the rebound.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
They set the screen. Left side, Davis. Knocks down the 18-footer. Davis has got 16 points.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
All right, fans. It's time to dance. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. You have the camera all to yourself. What are you going to do? Oh, definitely have a dancer here. Nice try. Nice out there, bro.
Russell's checked in for Hawkins. And the Magic making a change here as well. Adebayo's checked in.
Substitutions on the court.
Floor. Pass to Petrie. Outside Fultz.
Watch to miss the play.
Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. Hunter can't get it to go.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
There's Davis with the 3. Davis showing his range.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Pass to Petrie. Back to Fultz. A minute 20 left to play in the third. Here's Camby, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
No good on that one. And the Magic making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Good on the second one. Brooklyn leading by 5. Gay, the pass to Batadze. Davis with a screen on Fultz. Gay, left side. Just 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Petrie, that's good. Petrie's got 24 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Davis. Now here's Russell. Batadze, a screen on Fultz. Russell finds Davis. And a miss there on the triple.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Petrie. 24 points for him. Pass to Camby. Some solid D from Batadze. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Goga Batadze, and it's Ginobili in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And there's a pick. Three-pointer Yakachonis. Offensive rebound. Bosh. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Here's Hawkins. McClure grabs a miss.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Hunter passes to Bosh. Uses the glass on the layup. Bosh has gotten 4 this quarter.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Pass to Pierce. Here's Ginobili. Here's the 3. Counted from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Over to the left wing. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Bosh, no good. The Nets with a lead. To the wing, right side. Takes a 3. Hunter with the rebound.
And they're winning despite his poor showing offensively. Some nights, your teammates have to carry you.
Bosh, the pass to Hunter. Buries it from 3. Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Batadze with a screen. Here's Ginobili. That 3's off the mark. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Got it. And it's a 3-point Orlando lead.
Win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
And Allie, thanks. Boy, can't get it to go. On a 5 to fall here in the fourth. Intercepted. Pass to Fultz. Lots of room. And another basket for Orlando. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
What I like about AD is that he uses everything at his disposal.
Anthony Davis stepping to the line with 2 shots.
That free throw good from Davis.
I'm not sure we've seen someone like AD before. Super long, skilled, athletic. He's just a unique talent.
Hunter's checked in for Thompson. And he can't hit the second.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down.